Hello and welcome to this channel. This is the Eradicator and today we're going to talk about ATV around the verse. Finally guys, finally an around the verse that was worth watching after so many weeks of pretty much, we had a lot of empty shells, so to speak. So it's really great to see a lot of content, well, a lot of interesting content directly related to 3.5, the content that we want to see, guys. We're gonna go check out ArcCorp, and this is pretty awesome, guys. Today they decided we're going to have Nicholas Etheridge. I think that's our lead environment artist. He's in charge of ArcCorp, and he's telling us about this, guys. Look at this. This is the starport, not in Area 18. Actually, they told us it's going to be on the outskirts of Area 18, and that is for. They said that this is actually for performance issues because they basically they said that Lorville was there. It was like a test bed, and that Lorville allowed them to see what was working, what was not working, and they realized that by having the spaceport outside of the main landing zone, which Lorville is going to not Lorville, my gosh, which Area 18 is going to be, then they can increase performance if lots of people around. So we're definitely going to check this out, guys, when 3.5 hits PDU and then Permanent Universe. Soon is going to be Evocati. My guess is probably by the end of this week, if not the end of next week. But I would not be surprised if it's already the end of this week because it's March. There's a lot to test. They said that they want to test the flight model first before actually going to ArcCorp and test all the different environments. So first we're going to have to see what the roadmap tells us next time, but it's definitely going to be worth checking out. And interestingly, they said that was something that we've known already, but there's going to be a transit system also over there, but it's not going to be a train this time. We're going to have air shuttles. So that's going to be pretty interesting to check it out. It's going to be quite a difference. Probably it will seem like there's a little bit more freedom over there than there is around Lorville, which is, again, it makes sense because they're not as oppressive as Hurston Dynamics. Look at this highway, guys. It's like a spaceship highway. I don't even know what this is. It's like that slow side, and so this is the highway that the air shuttle is going to take to drive us straight, or to drive us. I was going to say drive, not really drive, but to take us. I don't know if it's going to, if they're going to be actual roads, or I don't know what's the purpose of that. What traffic rules are going to be. They're not really, they didn't really tell us that, but it seems going to be very interesting. It seems to be quite well thought out, so I really cannot wait to see how this is going to play. Look at that, guys. You end up right here on this highway, and this is taking us to the spaceport. So the idea is to have these space shuttles taking us around these buildings a little bit like what we saw in the 2017 demo, except that we're not going to have control of the ships there because this is a no flying zone. So this is maybe for these flying cars that we're seeing around ArcCorp, but that's going to be about it. The only place we're going to fly is straight to that starport. Lots of elements that are similar inside the starports. Lots of elements that are similar to what we know around Lorville. Seems that the colors are a little bit different. They reuse a lot of elements from the Lorville spaceport. That's not really big news, but they want to give a different vibe. It's a bit less industrial and a little bit more welcoming. So you have these warmer, red, crimson colors with these flowers. It's cleaner. There's not nearly as much trash as there is around Lorville. You have huge window bays to bring some sunlight inside. So definitely a more welcoming place, a place where you want to do business. Whereas if you go to Hurston, to Lorville, you can tell it's the planet of the Hurstons. This is their yard. You're almost like an intruder. When you're going to go to ArcCorp, you are going to be welcome there to do business there. So definitely a different feel that they are giving. So I was really excited to see what they had. They talked a little bit about the flight model and especially some of the new things that are going to be included there, including gimbals. So that's a totally different topic here. So let's check out some of the footage here. So you'll be able to adjust the sensitivity of the turret, which is quite interesting. because maybe you are going to want to have more precision. If you want more precision, you want maybe to have a slowlier turret. Whereas if you want to be as reactive as possible, that's when you're gonna need quicker turrets. Also, they are talking about the new auto aim assist for gimbals. So it's not auto aim. It's not exactly auto aim. That they are helping these gimbals now, these gimbal turrets or these gimbal guns, even these regular guns. If you are firing within a certain area in front of you in your HUD, then that's going to target the ships. But they said that this option is more for people who prefer flying skills over actual shooting skills. Now remember, guys, this is not going to be like auto win, because first we all know that fixed guns are going to be stronger than gimbal guns. Sure, gimbal guns are going to be more accurate, but again, there's nothing. This is nothing that already exists with actual gimbals that we have, in our planes or on our warships right now. This kind of technology, guys, already exists. So there's nothing new. There's no need to cry about this. They just want people to focus more on the flying experience. And if you want to focus more on accuracy and aim, you can always choose to disable that option, or you can choose to opt for fixed guns, which are going to be more powerful. So it's not because you're using this function that you are automatically going to win. Skill is still going to be a big part of the gameplay out there. Now, after that, they were talking about the Reliant, and that's great. Finally, we're getting to learn a little bit more about the ships that are going to be in 3.5. I guess that they are waiting for the best. They are going to give us the best at the end. They didn't talk about the 300 series, which is a big shame. I really want to see what they're going to do with this, but that's okay. The Reliant is actually a pretty interesting ship. I used to own one, but I was not very excited about just the 4 SU of cargo capacity. But fortunately, this is something that decided to change, and now the Reliant core, which you say core, the Reliant core now has 6 SU of capacity. You can see definitely the inside is much bigger than it used to be. That's the one that we have right now in the game. Apparently, I don't know if it already has 6. If this was put in 3.4, if they're waiting for 3.5, guys, please tell me in the comment down below if you have a Reliant core and you have 6 or 4 SU of cargo capacity. And the next one, for the other variants, they're going to remove these cargo errors and replace them with bugs and lots of different functionalities. So for example, the let's see if they are showing that's the news van, and that's very interesting. Oh, sorry, let's get rid of the commercials. You're going to see that they have this this control place. So when you have the Reliant Mako here, which is the one that's going to be very useful if you are a YouTuber, for example. I'm very interested in the Reliant Mako as soon as it's in the game. Well, this functionality is not going to be inside the game. They still need to implement it. But as soon as this functionality gets into the game, I might consider getting a Mako for my videos, for you guys. So you'll be able to film what's around you. So there's going to be, maybe drones or a turret that's going to be able to film your surrounding, and it's going to be definitely something more immersive and more realistic than just filming straight from the head, from the helmets, from the first-person view, which is what we're doing right now. So yeah, exciting update about the Reliant Mako. They said that's the name. Now there are other variants of the Mako. For example, the Tana, what we're gonna see right here. No, the Tana that we're gonna see right here. So this is the military version here. It has, interestingly, it has 1 SC of cargo capacity. Say if you want to carry boxes. There's that gold shirt. Nice shout out to Mark Skelton. Hope he's doing all right outside of Star Citizen. And you'll be able also to store a couple of guns. And also, let's speak of. No, we don't want to see the gold shirt again. I want to show you the outside of the gun. Well, they're going to show it later. That's the science version, the Reliant Sen. So you're going to have lots of different I guess, science things to do. Again, they said that the science activities and the science mechanics are not implemented. They haven't started working really on them, so it's not on the roadmap. Maybe it's going to be coming 2020 or 2021. We don't even know, but not in the near future, unfortunately. Now, I want to show you what they've shown us about these. There you go. That's how they look like on the inside. They've shown us some of the modules, so that's going to be the ones for science. The one for TV, for YouTubers, is going to be pretty similar, they said. But I want to show you the one, there you go, the double turret. This is the one that's going to make quite some damage, and I'm quite excited to check out the Reliant Tana first because it's a cool ship. we don't have a lot of vertical ships like this. Most of them are horizontal. So very cool. I used to own to have one. I'm gonna put the link in the description down below. I actually did kill some NPCs with my Reliant core, but it has these very weak laser guns. These are going to be more powerful because that is going to be designed to be a fighter ship. Yeah, I cannot wait to see how it looks like. If you want, you can have one big gun or two smaller guns, or you can have two guns and two guns. It's going to be up for you. So there's going to be some flexibility here regarding the weapons of the Reliant. And that's about it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. So really a much more interesting around the verse this time. Thank you, CIG, for listening. There's been a lot of outcry and outrage in the forums and on YouTube, including myself. I was quite vocal about how short ATVs have been over the past couple of years. I mean, basically, this ATV, guys, is twice the size of the ATV we had last time. So it is definitely a big improvement. Looking pretty good. Again, I expect Evocatis to be given a go tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it's going to be for next week. But it's really imminent. Usually, Evocatis get access to the game for about 2 weeks, and then it gets to the PDU for 2 weeks, and then it gets into the Persistent Universe, which is scheduled for the end of the month, for the end of March. So that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And before we go, it is now time to answer to one of the questions that has been submitted on the crowdfunding website, Patreon. Gargotron asks, what ships do you already have, and which ships are you planning to get in the close and not so close future? Well, Gargotron, that is a very interesting question especially those about future ships, because I'm hesitating, but let's talk about what I already have. So for those who follow the channel for a long time, you already know that I'm a concierge, so I got quite a few ships. So I will start with the oldest to the most recent ones that I have. So originally I bought a Constellation. That was the original ship I had, and then the Constellation was upgraded to a Genesis Starliner. I have no idea why, but I still have a Constellation. I have a loaner ship that's a Constellation. I have no idea why is it there, but it's still there in my account. So I guess I have this Ghost Constellation that I'm not supposed to have, but I still have it. Wonder why. I have a Dragonfly Black. So this one I don't fly a lot because there's not much to do right now in game. If you want to go from one place to another with a Dragonfly, not a lot of use, but I just keep it. I just have it because it's cool. I just keep it for the cool factor. I hope that one day I'm going to be able to use it. Planet side, let's go from one destination to another, do missions there, without really having the need to carry anything. We'll see how it goes, but so far it's not very useful. I have a 325A fighter that is going to be given in a giveaway very soon, guy. Very soon. Oh, I know why I have no, I don't know why I have the Constellation. All right, next. I think the Constellation is the loaner ship for the Genesis, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let's continue. I have a. I need to check what was that. I have a Mercury. Yes, Mercury Star Runner. So pretty excited about this. This is why I upgraded my Constellation, because of the 96 SU of cargo capacity. I was like, yeah, I don't want to have two ships with the same amount of cargo. So I decided to upgrade that Constellation to the Genesis so that I could do also large-scale passenger missions when it's implemented in the future. And I just like Crusader ships. They're just, for me, especially the Mercury. The Mercury looks like the most awesome ship, even though maybe it's not, but it just looks like it is. It's just awesome looking. So I also have a Hornet, a Super Hornet Heartseeker, which I got not too long ago. I got the Cutlass, and I'm flying quite a lot. What else? I've got an Aurora Legionnaire, which I really love flying. Got what else? And the last one is the RSI Ursa Rover. So I got a rover that I bought for an experiment, and I'm probably going to CCU that as soon as there is an interesting new starter ship with LTI, I'll be able to CCU that other side, because all of my ships have LTI except for this one. Now I also have quite a few ships that I melted that I would like to get back in the future. So you were asking me what ships are you gonna get in the future? I am probably going to get not really, have two M50 interceptors that I need to buy back. These ones are going to be given away in the future, guys. So spoiler alert, in the future I will be giving away two separately, of course, but two Origin M50 with lifetime insurance. I have Super Hornet that I think I'm going to keep. So I'm going to have two Super Hornets in my fleet. That will be interesting if I need to do escorts mission, for example, in the future. I have a Miss Sapphire that probably one day, it has LTI also. I'm probably going to get it one day, and I will be upgrading it to, I don't know, maybe I don't know, something bigger in the future, but I'll probably use it at the beginning just for fun as soon as the Starfire is fixed. Right now, I don't want to be using it. Oh, I forgot, I got a Hull C. I didn't see it in my list. That's very strange. And I got a Vanguard also that is being, that was melted. Maybe I'll melt it one day after the rework, just to check the difference, and if I'm not satisfied, I'll get something else. What do I want to get in the future? Probably next anniversary I'll get a Caterpillar. I was really fired up by what I've seen when I stole Segalin's Caterpillar, and I thought that was a great ship to fly. It's quite maneuverable, so I thought it was quite surprising, and especially that big cargo capacity, that would be quite, something intermediate between, say, a Freelancer Max, which I don't have, but I'm also planning to buy a Freelancer Max, and the Caterpillar. So that's what I'm planning to do in the future. So I'd like to have the Freelancer Max, Caterpillar. Why not Polaris? But I need to have crews for that. You need to have a crew for Polaris. But I'm also trying to find ideas for what is going to be my command ship in the future. I'm planning to have an organization maybe next year or by the end of this year. That org is going to need to have a command ship. Is it going to be a Karak? Is it going to be a Polaris? I don't know. We'll see, guys. Let me check again. How come I can't see my Hull C? What is going on? It's supposed to be there. Oh well, this is really weird. Oh, there it is. Hull C. Oh, phew! I thought I had lost it for some reason. Yeah. So I also have a Hull C, which is going to be my main ship for trading. So I hope I was able to answer your question, Gargotron. That's the Eradicator's fleet. Now you know everything. And yeah, in the future, if you want to play with the Eradicator one day, or any of you guys want to play with the Eradicator during a live stream, for example, just tell me you're also playing. Maybe we can have, maybe I can pop up a couple of ships and we can do trade or whatsoever. We'll be able to figure it out. Anyway, this is the Eradicator. If you want to have your question answered live in the show like Gargotrons was, don't forget you can subscribe to my Patreon page. It starts at $1 a month, and we have lots of different perks, including also your name at the end of the video. You can have automatic participations in giveaways. I can play with you guys any game you want that's in the channel. I can do that too. So go check it out if you want to support the channel. Once again, this is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.